The course really goes through the nuts and bolts of what it takes to be able to sell in today's marketplace. Revenue management is the one thing every team needs more of. It's one of those things that nobody really thinks about, but it's the thing that really drives everything in a sports organization. My background is in radio. I actually was on the air at 16 years old, figured out where the money was at 21, and it was on the sales side, not on the broadcast side. And so for the last 25 years, I sold broadcast advertising space in radio. About 10 years ago, decided that I was training and speaking and doing some things in radio, and a lot of people I had trained had moved on to different things, and I really wanted to get into the sports world. And what I found was that there were a lot of symmetry between selling an ad on the radio and selling a sports ticket. And so over that 10 years, I've had the good fortune now to work with over 60 different teams in all of the major leagues, including the NFL, the NBA, Major League Baseball, the NHL, Major League Soccer, which is the fastest growing sport in all of sports here in North America, as well as several minor league teams. I think the value in being able to talk with me individually is that I'm in the front offices of 60 different teams. I'm on the road 125 nights a year working, actually training some of these sales staffs. I know what people are needing in terms of the staff that's necessary and the people that they're looking for. And so I will be able to give you a really good indication of what people are looking for, what you ought to be saying, what not to be saying perhaps in interviews, and letting you know the straight scoop on what's out there. I think sometimes teams will try to sell you on a spot that they have and may not necessarily give you the whole story. As anyone would if they were in sales. They want to show the sunny side of whatever coin they're looking for. But I can give you the straight skinny on kind of what's going on in the industry, what you need to know and what you don't need to know, and from an objective point of view, really give you that confidence that you'll need to be able to talk to those folks who you'd love to work for. Most of the time, people hire me just before they put on a full-time staff. They've got people that they're hiring right now, they're interviewing right now, and so they'll call me to say, hey, we're about to put these people aboard. We'd like you to come 3 months from now to be able to work with us. And so I'm literally on the inside track of when they're hiring and who they're hiring. And so that really becomes an advantage to you in working with me and working with SMWW in this sports revenue management program. Marketing is a terrific place to be. You want to be an agent, you want to be a strength and conditioning coach, fantastic. You're going to have to sell a player on being able to work your strength and conditioning. You're going to have to sell someone on your grand marketing plan. You're going to have to sell the general manager on how they need to spend X number of dollars to be able to bring this fun promotion in that you'll want to do in the PR department. All of sports involves some sort of salesmanship. And through this course at SMWW, you'll learn the basics, the fundamentals of being able to apply that, whether it's in the sales department or in something else that you may wish to do. Jobs are hard to get in any industry. It doesn't matter where you're going. The good jobs are available to those who have background and have an understanding of the industry and can demonstrate that with some sort of education or some sort of tangible thing that you can say, I know this job because. Whether it's a sports degree in management, whether it's a degree from SMWW or graduating the course or whatever it happens to be, you need a leg up. There are a lot of people applying for these jobs, there's no question. There's a lot of demand in the sports world, and there are not a ton of jobs available, but there are jobs available for those who are prepared and ready. And through SMWW, you can get some of that ammunition that you may need to further your career and land the first job you're looking for. People that want to get into sports may not realize that fully half of the available jobs at any one time in the sports industry have something to do in sales. Whether it's ticket sales, sponsorship sales, whatever it happens to be, revenue management, revenue driving is the biggest thing sports teams need. And what we are able to provide you here with this course is an opportunity for you to go into that sort of interview with confidence. They're certainly going to train you in a lot of the ways that are specific to their team, but they need to know that you have some fundamental background, some baseline that you're starting from, and that's what we provide you here. So many people love to follow their passion in sports. You know, it's an ability to be a part of the team, to actually have your name next to the logo on a business card. It's a thrill in itself. There has to be something beyond that, though, that you're really looking for, and that's to be able to marry your love of sports with a love of achievement in whatever you decide to accomplish. Much of that, again, is through the sales department. And one thing we will teach you here in this course is the ability you will have to translate whatever you're doing into generating revenue, whatever path you choose to take. Yes, it's great to be passionate, great to be excited for the team, but you also have to have a parallel excitement for results. And that's what we tell you about. As I look at the instructors that are there and the faculty at SMWW, it's a little different than those in the collegiate environment. Not that they're better, it's just different. And the way they're different is because these are practicing professionals. These are people that are actually in the trenches doing the jobs that they're teaching. So they're going to have a little bit of a different spin on that. It won't be a textbook at all. It will be real world, this is what I'm doing right now answers versus what the textbook says that perhaps was written 3 to 5 years ago. All due respect to the professors of the world, because there's a real need for that sort of education. SMWW just gives you, in a short period of time, a real world view on what it really is out there. I would recommend Sports Management Worldwide because it gives you an opportunity at a fairly low cost versus many other options to be able to delve into something on an 8 to 10 week basis and really find out if it's for you. You can take it wherever you want to go afterwards. But a book can't really give that to you. They can't give you the one-on-one kind of support. You can't get the chatter that you would get in our conversations 1 hour a week or more with some of the seasoned professors, people that have been there before. Books are wonderful, but they can't give you that kind of exposure, that kind of opportunity to ask the questions you have of the experts.